Alright, let's take a look at Modeling Geometry 5.1. So, comparing perimeter, area, and volume. Okay? So basically, it looks like we're kind of looking at a few different things. I want you guys to mainly work on these ones on your own, so I'm not going to tell you a whole lot. Okay? Let's do the first at least 4, maybe 5. The rest I'll probably leave up to you on this first section. So let me zoom in a bit. Alright, so it says calculate the perimeter of a rectangle that measures 5 centimeters by 12 centimeters. So here's my rectangle. It's 5 centimeters by 12, which means this side is 5 and this side is 12. Perimeter, remember, you just add them up, so it's 5 plus 5 plus 12 plus 12. 12 and 12 is 24, 5 and 5 is 10, so 34 centimeters. That's the length around the perimeter, right? Perimeter just means length. Now, let's calculate the area. Well, the area of a rectangle is just base times height, or length times width. So 12 times 5, which gives us 60 centimeters. Now, because it's area, those centimeters are actually squared. It's like we can say there's 60 little teeny boxes in here, teeny little squares. Okay, now it says let's calculate the volume of a rectangular box. So now we're adding another dimension to it, right? Now it's not just a figure, it's a solid. So our same rectangle, this time we've made it into a box. Okay, so it's by 5 by 12 again, but then we've also got 8 centimeters deep. Okay, so the volume is basically just the area of the base times the height. So 12 times 5 times 8. Okay, 12 times 5 is 60, we already know that, times that by 8, and that is 480 centimeters. Now we've added another dimension to it, so it's cubed. So it says, how do the units change for each answer? Well, we change from just regular length to how many squares to how many cubes are inside that, fit inside of it. Okay? Now, question 5 says, calculate the surface area for the box in problem 3. Assume it does not have a lid. Identify the units for the surface area. How do you know the units are correct? Okay? So, surface area is basically just all the area of all the pieces, all the faces put together. Okay? So it's like, I find the area of that, which is 12 by 8, which is also the same as that end. Okay? So I'd go 12 times 8, and I'd double that. So 12 times 8 is 96, doubled is 192. Okay? So that's the area of those two with x's. Now I also need the area of the front and the back, which would be 5 by 8. So 2 times 5 by 8. Because there's two sides, I'm doubling it. 5 times 8 is 40, times 2 gives us 80. Okay? So we've got 192 and 80. Then we've got the bottom, right? Because we said we didn't have a lid. So the bottom would be the 12 by 5, which we know is 60. Okay? So now we need to add these all together. So 2, 17, 23. So it would be 332. Now, some of you would say, oh, because it's like volume, it's going to be cubed. Some of you might think it's more like perimeter, that you don't have anything. Okay? It's surface area. It's the separate areas of these added together. So they're squared. Okay? So I think you guys should be able to do the rest. They give you some of the equations and that. So there you go. Now, the set part, 12, 13, 14, and 15. You guys should be able to do all this. We watched those videos in class. It would be a really big help for that. Plus, we kind of did some stuff too. But those videos will probably be the best. I want you guys working on that on your own. Now, area of triangles. This we can kind of review. Okay, remember, area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. Okay, the height would be this right here. The base would be this right here. So I need to find those lengths and then just put them into my calculation. Now, it's done on squares on a coordinate plane, so that's going to give us an idea of the length. So we just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I've got a 22 for a base. And for my height, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I simply go 1/2 times base times height. Okay, you can type that into a calculator. Personally, I like to go 1/2 times 22 is 11. 11 times 7 is 77. So it's 77 units squared. If they don't tell you the units, you just put units square or square units. Okay, so the next two, simple as that. Same with these ones. Okay, we're calculating the areas. Now, some of them are going to be pretty easy to see. Now for the height, you go with the vertex and drop it down. Let me see if I can get a better. Okay, so for EOG, that's our height. And then that's our base. Okay, so you'd calculate the distance there and the distance here. Same way with these ones. We drop this height and then we deal with the base. Okay, to figure it out. So I think that should be good enough. I think you guys should be able to do that. So calculate those up, see what you get, and then we can talk about it in class. So good luck.